Hi, this is Tom and Annie from 2 Cave Aquatics, and I wanted to talk about my Neocaridina shrimp for a few minutes. Somebody in the comments, one of the videos I watched recently, somebody said that all their shrimp are dying. They couldn't quite figure out why. I think it's the number one thing when it comes to these shrimp. I have Neocaridina shrimp, not Caridina shrimp, but I think the number one most important thing is going to be genetics, who you get these shrimp from. And I've spoken about it many times. I got this original order from Mark Shelley Aquatics. He has a YouTube channel, and he sells shrimp online. These shrimp I put in here almost a year ago. This tank has been set up for over a year now, and these shrimp have been doing amazing. Lots of new baby shrimp all over in this aquarium, and I have very little to no loss. I think the second thing is going to be water parameters. They like temperatures between 65 and 84. I wouldn't go to the higher range of that. I think it's just going to shorten their lives. I keep mine at around 74 to 76. And then pH, they like pH at about 6.5 to 8.0. Mine is about 7.5. I just tested it. And the total dissolved solvents, the TDS, about 200 to 300. I just tested mine. It's right at 200. GH at about 4 to 8 drops, and KH at about 3 to 15 drops. My GH came in at 5, and my KH came in at actually 3, right on the dot. And if you're going to be raising shrimp, I think it's a good idea to have a TDS meter. It's the one I use here, as well as a pH meter. I use this brand. They're not really expensive, and you can check with your pH strips or your API test kit to double check. And then you're also going to want a GH test and a GH and KH test kit. They don't come with the API master test kits, so you should probably have one of these if you're raising shrimp. It's not a bad idea to have those anyway. They don't come in the master test kits. And then move on to calcium. Calcium, I find the best source of constant source of calcium from all shrimp and snails. I keep these Cuddle Bones in the tank. Let me get the zoom back in. These Cuddle Bones for parrots, for birds. This brand here is just fine. 4-inch Cuddle Bones, and of course you want to take the little metal pieces off, but I'd take a piece of Cuddle Bone, put it in boiling water for about 10 minutes, otherwise they won't sink. And this is a 75-gallon planted aquarium, and I just have a half a piece of Cuddle Bone in here, and it's been in here for a while. It's a constant supply of calcium, and my shrimp will come to it. My snails always come to it. And then another thing I believe in is this Bor AE, and I learned about that from Mark Shrimp Tanks on YouTube. Bor AE helps with the biofilm, and then these mineral junkie bits. They're mineral-based food for your shrimp, and you can see right there that little white one there, and there's another one over here that they come to immediately when I put it in the tank, and that's a good source of vitamins and minerals and calcium, and they will gobble those up. I got another one over here, and my shrimp and snails come to those as well. And then another thing I put in here, and let me see, there should be some of it right here at the base of this stick. would be Snowflake treats for shrimp. This brand here I use, Shrimp Snacks, and they are 100% bio protein made from soybean husks, and they don't foul up your tank with ammonia, nitrates, and they also add, they introduced mycelium into the aquarium, which are a great help for your plants. Now this stick here, that's a shrimp treat, and I'll put those in here maybe once a week, and they come in different flavors, and they'll eat that right down to the stick. But if you're finding your shrimp are dying, and you see what's right around there between their head, the front, back of their head, and before their full body starts, like on that red one, you'll see a white ring all the way around them. That's called the white ring of death, and they're not able to get out of their outer skeleton, and when they're molting, and they will die. And it's mostly due from a lack of calcium and minerals in their diet. And if you're experiencing a lot of shrimp death, then I would definitely watch Mark Shrimp Tanks. He goes into great details about Bor AE and Mineral Junkie and the importance of these minerals. Make sure they're readily available to your shrimp. You can see my snails going over that Mineral Junkie bit. The shrimp are all coming to it, and I've had videos on here before with my shrimp and snails eating off that piece of Cuddle Bone. I also just boiled some water and put a new Katapa leaf underneath this cave here, and it won't be long. Well, actually, there's one of my black double spike snails, I believe, yeah, going to that Katapa leaf that I just put in here. They ate the other one down to the stem, and you can see back here, this Katapa leaf hasn't been in the aquarium for 5 minutes. Let me get the magnifying glass there, and then one of my black double spike snails has already gone over there and started feeding on it. They spend a lot of time, my snails and shrimp will eat these things right down to the bottom. I got another fresh Katapa leaf under this cave back here, and I kept this one held down with a rock. That one is just shoved up underneath the bottom of that cave, but shrimp and stuff are already on it. And right above those are that is my cholla logs, and it is loaded with shrimp, baby shrimp. And Katapa leaves have a great added benefit. And I watch Alex from Fishery, and he goes into a really deep dive about the Katapa leaves and their uses and benefits in these aquariums. I've been keeping Katapa leaves, 2 of them on either side of this aquarium under the caves, since I started this tank, and I truly believe in their benefits. So if you're having trouble keeping your shrimp alive, besides the water parameters and checking those, my best guess would be that they are not getting the minerals, the biofilm, and the calcium that they need to shed their outer shells, their outer skeletons, and they will perish every time. Every time. You'll see a ring around right behind their heads, and you can research that white ring of death when it comes to shrimp. And that'd be my best guess. My best guess as to why those shrimp are dying. And here's living proof of those Mineral Junkie bits. As soon as I get them in, these shrimp are going right to them and getting all the necessary minerals and calcium that they need to molt properly and to breed properly and to survive in this aquarium. And my yellow Neocaridina shrimp up there has got eggs. These original shrimp that I got from Mark Shelley Aquatics, They're holding their colors really well. I got a Skittles order from them, the multiple colors, and I have lots of reds that are still throwing off red babies, and blues that are throwing off blue babies. You can see the blue back there, and black ones. And what I do from time to time is I'll catch some of these wild colored ones and put them in other tanks and leave my most well colored ones in here, and they just keep producing those type of babies, the offspring, with the original colors. Oh, this is Tom and Annie from Two Caves Aquatics. Take time to like and subscribe to our channel. I'll be making another video here soon and uploading it. So yeah, check in with Mark Shelley's shrimps, Mark Shelley Aquatics. I trust that brand. I trust him as far as his genetics. He's got very strong genetics, and you want to take the time to drip acclimate your shrimp when they come in. Get a drip acclimator and give them a good half an hour, 45 minutes of about a drop a second, and acclimate them properly before you put them in your aquarium. These shrimp that I got from Mark came in tiny, really tiny, over about a year ago, and they're still growing strong. And then Mark Shrimp Tanks. He's another great one that I learned a lot about how to keep these shrimp alive, keep them breeding in the tank, keep them from getting that white ring of death, and stop them from, you know, not being able to molt, which will kill any and all shrimp in here. Even my Amano shrimp, my bamboo shrimp, that applies to all of them. It applies to Caridina shrimp too, although the Caridina shrimp water parameters and needs are different. They vary from Neocaridina shrimp, so if you're interested in Caridina shrimp, you might want to check out what their water parameters should be. My little hill stream loach here finally came up to the front of the tank after a month of being gone and hiding. I'm just so happy to see it. So I'll be back again shortly with another video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, Two Cave Aquatics. This is Tom and Ann, and thank you very much.